Now we will see compound angles. You know the meaning of compound angles means we will be dealing with a plus b and a minus b. It can be sine a plus b, it can be cos a plus b, it can be tan a plus b, and same way a minus b. I have seen that some people say sine a plus b is equal to sine a plus sine b. What they do, they just say that we have opened up the bracket. That means sin is multiplied to a and sin is multiplied to b. That is totally wrong. Why you know? Because sine a plus e, a plus b is one unique thing. Sine a is one thing, sine b is another thing. Sin is nothing. So be careful that sine a plus b is never sine a plus sine b. So what is the formula? That we will be seeing. Sine a plus b. Just I am telling you one thing about sine formula, that wherever you will find the sine formula, it is sine a and cos b plus cos a and sine b. Like that, what I want to say, one sine and one cos. One sine and one cos. I just say in unofficial language, it is very diplomatic function. So you can easily remember the formula. It is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Same way, if we need to write sine a minus b, that will be sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Very easy to remember. What's the use if somebody is saying you, I need to find sine 75 degree. You will just write it in the fashion sine 45 degree plus 30 degree. Why? You tell me. Why I have written 45 degree and 30 degree? Because we know the value of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree only. We don't know any value in between. So we have to use the known things to get the unknown one. 45 and 30 known. So we can just write this as sine a plus b, that is sine 45 into cos 30 plus cos 45 into sine 30. Very easily we can just write and put the values and we will get the value of sine 75 degree. Now see, if we need to write the formula of cos a plus b. Cos, I just say it is extremist function. What does this mean? In my language, it's local language, you can say it is extremist. Both the causes are together and both the sines are together. Whereas we saw in the case of sine, one sine, one cos, one sine, one cos. But here, in the case of cos, it is cos a, cos b, both the causes together, minus somewhat different from sine. Sine formula, if it is plus, it is plus. If it is minus, it is minus. But here in the cos formula, cos a, cos b, if plus is there, then minus. Sine a, sine b. Just see carefully, if I need to write cos a minus b, what will be that? You can just make a guess. It is cos a into cos b plus sine a into sine b. Very easily you can remember this formula. Now see, I am writing the formula for tan. You can derive the formula of tan very easily with the help of sine and cos. Because tan theta is sine theta by cos theta, you can just write it as sine a plus b by cos a plus b. But on little bit simplification, it is coming out to be tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a into tan b. So, can you make a guess? If tan a minus b is there, it will be tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a into tan b. This is very important, very useful formula while solving the problems. Suppose I am telling, if somebody is giving you what you can just write for 1 plus tan theta by 1 minus tan theta. Just think what application we can make. We got tan A plus B, tan A minus B. So if for 1 I am writing tan 45 degree and tan theta I am remaining, keeping it as it is. For 1 it is okay. For 1 into tan theta, can I write tan theta as 1 into tan theta? Why? Because we have to bring in 1 of the formula so that we can condense it. For 1 I am writing tan 45 and this is tan theta. Now you see tan A plus tan B, 1 minus tan A into tan B. So it is coming out to be tan 45 degree plus theta. This is little bit application of the formula. Now we will see very important two formula, that is sine square A minus sine square B. That is equal to sine A plus B into sine A minus B. If you just expand this thing, you will get that thing definitely. Sine A plus B into sine A minus B is sine square A minus sine square B. Now see, if we just get this in form sine A plus B into sine A minus B, we can directly write this thing as sine square A minus sine square B. Suppose we get cos A plus B into cos A minus B, that will come out to be, if you just expand it, you will automatically get it. That is cos square A minus sine square B. Be careful, cos is different. Cos is not playing as usual as sine is playing. Cos is giving somewhat different formula. So cos A plus B into cos A minus B is cos square A minus sine square B. Whereas sine A plus B into sine A minus B is sine square A minus sine square B. Just one example I am writing. If we just need to find sine square 6x minus sine square 2x in the product form, you can just apply the formula. For that you can write, wherever you see in this fashion, you can just write sine A plus B. That means 6x plus 2x, that is 8x, into sine A minus B, that is 6x minus 2x, sine 4x. We discussed 6 compound angled formulas. Apart from that, 2 formulas of square forms, that is sine square A minus sine square B and cos square A minus sine square B. Now we will see transformation formula. What's the meaning of that? 2 trigonometrical ratios are in product form. We have to represent that in the form of plus or minus. Just one example I am taking. If sine A into cos B, 2 sine A into cos B is there, the formula is sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. Very simple example of transformation formula. How it is coming out? You can just see. If you write the expansion of this sine A plus B, you know, this is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, and here you go for expansion, this is sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So you just see this is getting cancelled out and you are left with 2 sine A into cos B. So you just remember 2 sine A into cos B is sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. Very easy to remember. I just told you earlier that wherever you find one sine and one cos, that is the formula for sine only. In the case of cos, what you see? Both the causes will be together and both the sines will be together. Another 2 formula I am writing, 2 cos A into cos B. Can you make a guess? Very simple, that is cos A minus B plus cos A plus B. Very easy way to remember both the causes. The formula will be in the terms of cos. Now another formula I am writing, 2 sine A into sine B. That is coming out to be cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. You just remember these three formula, 1, 2, 3. Just memorize this very important formula. Very good application of this formula we will see. Suppose we need to find the value of sine 75 degree into cos 15 degree. How can we proceed? It is sine A into cos B. If I just multiply by 2 and divide by 2, the thing is settled. So it is in the form 2 sine A into cos B. What is the formula? You know this. This is sine A plus B. 75 plus 15 plus sine A minus B. 75 degree minus 15 degree. Just put a bracket because half is for the complete thing. So it is coming out to be 1 by 2. This is sine 90 degree and this is sine 60 degree. We know the value of 90, we know the value of 60, so we can easily find the value of the given expression. Sine 90 is 1 and sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So we got the value by just applying the transformation formula. Another very good question we are going to solve. This is cos 20 degree into cos 40 degree into cos 60 degree into cos 80 degree. Just combine the two things together, this and this, and this and this, you can go for that. Not a problem. Firstly, I am combining this and we know the value of cos 60. So firstly, we will write its value, that is 1 by 2. We are combining, this is cos 20 into cos 40. We can even combine cos 40 and cos 80. What criteria we are following? That the sum of the angles should be, or the minus of the angles should be known thing. 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 like that. And this is cos 80. So we have to bring it in form 2 cos A into cos B. So if I multiply by 2, I have to divide it by 2. So ultimately it is coming out to be 1 by 4 and this is 2 cos A into cos B. That will be cos A plus B, that is cos 60, plus cos A minus B. 20 minus 40 is minus 20, that is cos minus theta is cos theta. So we will just write cos 20 degree into cos 80 degree. Now we got the value of this thing. So we will just put the value of that thing. That will come out to be 1 by 2, we know. And this is cos 20 into cos 80. Now I just multiplied this thing. It is coming out to be 1 by 4 half cos 80 plus cos 80 into cos 20. Is it? Further, if I just multiply the complete thing by 2 and divide by 2, or you can take the 2 as LCM and 2 is taken outside, it will come out to be 1 by 8 and here it is coming out to be cos 80 degree as it is plus 2 cos A into cos B, cos 80 into cos 20. Again it is in the form of 2 cos A into cos B. So on applying the formula, it is coming out to be cos 80 as it is I am writing here, and this is cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. That is cos A plus B, 80 plus 20 is 100 degree, plus cos A minus B is cos 80 minus 20 is 60 degree. Is it? On further solving this, we can just write this thing as cos 80 degree, not a problem at all. Cos 100 degree. Can you just write cos 100 as cos 180 degree minus 80 degree? You can ask me why I am writing this, and cos 60 is 1 by 2. Why? Because we want to make the things alike. This is cos 80. This will be 180 minus theta. It will be cos 80. Same things will be like that. So on further solving, it is giving us cos 80. And you remember cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. So minus cos 80 plus 1 by 2. See what is happening. This is cancelling out. I'm just left with 1 by 16. This is just representative sum. The main thing you have to keep in mind is that your patience is very important. Take two things, multiply by 2, divide by 2. Make proper use of the brackets. Don't leave anything unbracketed. Just write this thing. Wherever you know the value, put it. Wherever you don't know, keep it. Again, you just multiply. Again, the form is coming out. You multiply by 2, divide by 2. And you can apply the formula and you will get the things very much simplified. Now we will see transformation formula second part, that is sine C plus sine D, cos C plus cos D, sine C minus sine D, cos C minus cos D. These four formula we will just discuss and we will see that it is very much different from compound angle formula. This is actually 2 sine C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Very easy way to remember. I said you in the case of sine formula, all the formula you will see one sine and one cos. And that is following the rule. How this is coming out, you just see. Do you remember the formula sine A plus B plus sine A minus B is equal to 2 sine A cos B? Was that? You just expand that, you will get this thing very easily. Now we have to derive this formula from where it is coming out. If I just take A plus B as C and A minus B as D, then solving them simultaneously, we are getting A is equal to C plus D by 2 and B we are getting C minus D by 2. You just add it up, B cancel out, 2A is equal to C plus D, so A is equal to C plus D by 2. Now substituting this value, this is coming out to be sine. For A plus B, I am writing C, and for A minus B, I am writing D, and this is coming out to be 2 into sine A. What we got the value A? C plus D by 2, and B is C minus D by 2. So be very careful that this formula sine C plus sine C is very much different from A plus B. What is the difference you see? Here one sign and another sign. Two signs are there. Here just single sign is there with compound angle. Single sign. Here two signs. So never get confused with this formula and that formula. Apply wherever needed. Wherever form is there in this form, you apply this in this form. So carefully identify which type of formula is this. This is the transformation formula. This is compound angle formula. Furthermore, we see sine C minus sine D. Can you make a guess? This is, I said you in the case of sine, one sine and one cos is there. So 2 sine C minus D by 2 into cos C plus D by 2. Very easy. This is formula number 2. Now, if I just write cos C plus cos D, what is that? In the case of cos, either both the coses are together or both the sines are together. So it is 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Very easy way to remember. And now final formula cos C minus cos D. This is 2 sine C plus D by 2 into sine D minus C by 2. Be careful here, D minus C by 2. Some people write it 2 sine c plus d by 2, sine c minus d by 2, and put a minus sign here. So this can be written as 2 sine c plus d by 2, and if you take minus common, this is sine c minus d by 2. Anyway, you can remember this formula. These are very important 4 formula. You just learn this. Just see one example, one application of the formula we learned. I'm doing here sine 5a minus sine 3a divided by cos 5a plus cos 3a. We need to prove it is equal to tan a. See how we will approach. It is in the form of sine c minus sine d. So formula will be 2 sine c minus d by 2. That means 5a plus 5a minus 3a. 5a minus 3a c minus d by 2 into cos c plus d by 2. 5a plus 3a by 2. And here in the denominator it is cos c plus cos d. So this is 2 cos c plus d, that is 5a plus 3a by 2 into cos c minus d by 2, 5a minus 3a by 2. 2 is getting cancelled. Now it is sine, you see 5a minus 3a, 2a by 2 is sine a. And here it is cos 5a plus 3a, 8a by 2, 4a, and denominator is coming out to be cos 4a into cos a. You see 4a cancelled out, sin a by cos a is tan a. Very simple way. Another example I am taking, this is sin x plus sin 3x plus sin 5x plus sin 7x is equal to, we need to prove 4 cos x into cos 2x into sin 4x. We need to prove this thing is equal to that. So we have to proceed. We will just make a pair. If I am combining sin x with sin 7x, that means if I am writing this as sin x plus sin 7x together and sin 3x and sin 5x together, I am getting a pattern. What pattern I am getting? We know that x and 7x is giving us 8x, 3x and 5x is also giving us 8x. So in this way you make pair. You go for proper selection so that things will become easier. Now we apply the formula sin c plus sin d. This is 2 sin c plus d by 2. That means x plus 7x, 8x by 2, that is 4x, into cos c minus d by 2, x minus 7x minus 6x by 2 minus 3x, and cos minus 3x is just cos 3x. Here if I just go for, this is 2 sin c plus d, 8x by 2, 4x into cos c minus d, 3x minus 5x minus 2x by 2 is minus x, so just x, because cos minus theta is just cos theta. Now you just see the advantage of pairing. I paired this and this, this and this. This is giving us one thing common. So we will get the movement further. So if I just take 2 sin 4x common, I am left with cos 3x plus cos x. So further application is possible now. So this is 2 sin 4x, and if I just apply cos c plus cos d here, this is 2 cos c plus d by 2. That means 3x plus x, 4x by 2, that is 2x, into cos c minus d by 2, that is cos 3x minus x, 2x by 2 is just x. So this is coming out to be 4 cos x, cos 2x and sin 4x. We got the result. So just remember these basic formula. Make a habit of proper pairing and proceed. Things will be easier. And all the time remember that sine C plus sine D is very much different from sine A plus B. Just distinguish this formula, transformation formula and compound angle formula, and carefully apply. Things will become easier for you. Now we will see multiple and submultiple angles. We will start our journey from 2A. So today we will be mastering 2A and A by 2. We will just see how to deal with 2A and how to deal with A by 2. This is multiple angle, this is submultiple angle. So I am starting my journey with sine 2A. Sine 2A is 2 sine A into cos A. You can easily derive this. How? You know this. You can just write sine 2A as A plus A. Then you can apply the compound angle A plus B formula. You will get the same thing. Same way, if you just go for deriving cos 2A, this is cos square A minus sine square A. I just say this is Bahubali formula. This is very important formula. Most of the time you will encounter in your study of 11 and 12th maths this formula only. You see why this is known as Bahubali formula. This can further be written as cos square as 1 minus sine square. So 1 minus 2 sine square A. If I just write sine square A as 1 minus cos square A, this will be 2 cos square A minus 1. Further, this can be written as 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A. Why I am saying this is very important formula? Just see how to make use of this formula. You might be wondering why we are just going for multiple angle formula and where it is to be used. Suppose this is given, you need to find this. Easily you can find. Simple example I am giving you. You need to find sine 22.5 degree. Okay. This is very beautiful relation between double angle and single angle. Very beautiful. Why you might ask that sine is also involving a relation between double and single angle. But you see one variable, two variable, three variables. Here you see one thing, another thing. One thing is known, another you can find very easily. Suppose for A I am putting 22.5. It will be cos 22.5 is cos 45. Is it? Always remember what is your goal, what you need to find, and what resources you got. Very important thing I am telling you. Always see you have the resources 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. That's all. From that resources you need to find the unknown things. So 45 degree is known. If you are putting A is equal to 22.5, this is going to be cos 45, which is known. Which is known thing. I need to find the unknown thing. So I'll write this thing as 1 minus 2 sine square 22.5 degree. So I'll make 22.5 degree as subject. What it will come out to be? You see, this is 1 minus cos 45 degree under root and whole thing divided by 2. Now you know the value of 45 degree. You put it here. You will easily get the value of 22.5 degree. Furthermore, you see tan 2A is equal to 2 tan A by 1 minus tan square A. I have seen that people get confused. In the cos 2A, it is 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A. Sine 2A in the terms of tan is 2 tan A by 1 plus tan square A. So never get confused with tan 2a and sine 2a. That means sine 2a can be represented in the terms of tan. Here also this is very important also. You see, if you know double of any angle, you can find single of angle, because just one variable is here, another variable is here. This is a very, very important formula. Once you see, that means sometime you have to proceed from LHS side, sometime from RHS side. Whatever is known, you put it. Whatever unknown, you will get it. The main important thing is decision in the application of appropriate formula. Now see how to deal with the submultiple angles. Suppose somebody is telling us find sine A in the terms of A by 2. Can I write sine A as sine 2 into A by 2? So this is in the form of sine 2 theta. And we know the formula 2 sine theta into cos theta. So 2 sine A by 2 into cos A by 2. Same way cos A can be written as cos 2 into A by 2, which can be written as 2 cos square A by 2 minus 1, or it can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square A by 2. Same way you can just write in the terms of tan as well. So very important formula I am getting from here. This is 1 plus cos A is equal to 2 cos square A by 2, and 1 minus cos A is 2 sine square A by 2. Again, very, very important formula, this and this. 1 plus cos A, 2 cos square A by 2. If I say 1 plus cos 8A, what you will write? If you just apply this formula, you will just write 2 cos square A by 2. That means 8A by 2, that is 4A. If I say 1 minus cos 5A, you can apply this formula. This is 2 sine square 5A by 2. Very easily application of the formula. Just two simple formulas are there, sine 2A and cos 2A. And we are deriving the submultiple angle formula from that only. This has not come from the sky. This has come from the multiple formula only. One question I am doing here. Sec 8 theta minus 1 by sec 4 theta minus 1 is equal to tan 8 theta by tan 2 theta. We need to prove that. So we will be applying the knowledge we have gained so far to get the RHS thing. The first thing we can just do sec, we can write 1 by cos. So it will come out to be 1 minus cos 8 theta divided by cos 8 theta, and here it is coming out to be 1 minus cos 4 theta divided by cos 4 theta. So cos 4 theta will be here. See carefully, I just took the LCM, wrote it in the form of 1 by cos, took the LCM and managed. Now see what we can do further. We can just write 1 minus cos theta. What was that? 2 sine square theta by 2. So it will be 2 sine square 8 theta by 2, that is 4 theta, into cos 4 theta. We are not doing anything here. Cos 8 theta into 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos 4 theta. This is again 2 sine square 4 theta by 2 is giving us 2 theta. Always see at what destination we need to reach. We have to get tan 8 theta and tan 2 theta. So 8 theta is important, cos 8 theta. Anyhow, we need sine 8 theta in the numerator. I'm just cancelling out this 2 and 2. Now further see, if I just write sine 4 theta as sine 4 theta into sine 4 theta into cos 4 theta, because sine square 4 theta is there. This is cos 8 theta, and this is 2 sine square, 2 is cancelled out, so just sine square 2 theta, is it? Further, I can just write sine 4 theta as 2 sine 2 theta into cos 2 theta. Which formula I applied? Sine 2a, 2 sine a into cos a. Why I am doing this? You know, because cos a theta is there. Anyhow, I need sine a theta in the numerator so that I will get at least 50% of what I need to prove. So if I just take this 2 and sine 4 theta into cos 4 theta, this is 2 sine theta into cos theta. This is 2 sine 4 theta into cos 4 theta. That is sine 2 theta. That means sine 2 into 4 theta, 8 theta. Is it? And here it is left over. I am left with sine 2 theta into cos 2 theta. If I just cancel one sine 2 theta from the denominator thing, what I am left with? See here. This is sine 8 theta. This is cos 8 theta. Okay. Here I am left with sine 2 theta here, and in the numerator I am just left with cos 2 theta. I can bring this cos 2 theta here. It is here, I can bring here. That you know, basic thing I am doing. This is tan 8 theta by tan 2 theta. I got the result. Just use your resources properly. Don't think that trigonometry is too much complex and tough. Now we will see triple angle formula, that is sine 3a, cos 3a, tan 3a. You can easily derive this, you know. You can just write sine 3a as sine a plus 2a. Then you can apply compound angle formula, that is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Like that, you can easily find. I am just writing the result here. This is 3 sine a minus 4 sine cube a. See, from here, if you need to find sine cube a, you can make subjects sine cube a. It will come out to be sine cube a is equal to 3 sine a minus sine 3a by 4. So, if you need to write sine 3a, you can write in this way. If you need to find a value of sine cube a, you can write in this way. Same way, cos 3a. Can you make a guess? This is 4 cos cube a minus 3 cos a. Same way, if you make cos cube a as subject, it will come out to be 3 cos a plus cos 3a by 4. Now you see tan 3a will be 3 tan a minus tan cube a by 1 minus 3 tan square a. This is a very important formula. You will use these to find the values of certain angles. Same way, if you need to write sine a in the terms of a by 3, just tell me what's that? That is 3 sine a, that is 3 sine a by 3 minus 4 sine cube a by 3. How I did it? You know this, I have written sine a as sine 3 into a by 3. So it is in the form of sine 3 theta. So 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. So I wrote in this way. Same way, if I need to write cos a in a by 3, we can easily write, what's that? 4 cos cube a by 3 minus 3 cos a by 3. Easily you can write the formula in sub-multiple forms. Now very important thing we are going to do, we are finding the value of sine 18 degree. See, we have to convert 18 degree in the terms of angle whose value is known. And we know 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90 only. So we take 18 degree is equal to A, then 5 times of A is equal to 90 degree, which is known. Further, we can just write 2A plus 3A is equal to 90 degree. So 2A is equal to 90 minus 3A. Is it? Now taking sine both sides, it will be sine 2A is equal to sine 90 degree minus 3A. Is it? Further, we can just write sine 2A as 2 sine A into cos A. And you know sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So it is cos 3A. And the formula for cos 3A is 4 cos cube A. That means cos cube A minus 3 cos A. If I just take cos A and cancel it out, I will be left with 2 sine A is equal to 4 cos square A minus 3. How cos is cancelled? I have cancelled cos both sides. Why? You know, because A is 18 degree and we know that cos 18 degree is not 0. We know cos 90 degree is 0. That is why we are cancelling out. Otherwise, we cannot cancel out the variables whose value we don't know. So, if I just write cos square as 1 minus sine square, this will be 4 minus 4 sine square A minus 3. So, on solving, it will come out to be 4 sine square A plus 2 sine A minus 1 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in the terms of sine A. Now see, solving the quadratic equation, sine A is minus B, that is minus 2, plus minus under root B square minus 4AC. B square means 4 minus 4AC. 4 into A is 4 into C is minus 1. So this is coming out to be by 2A. 2 into 4. This is minus 2 plus minus, this is 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 can be written as 4 into 5. So 2 root 5 divided by 8. So on solving further, it is giving us minus 1 plus root 5 by 4 and minus 1 minus root 5 by 4. So we are getting sine A is equal to this value and that value. That means sine 18 degrees either this or that. You see, this is negative minus negative is purely negative. And 18 degree is in first quadrant, and in first quadrant sine is positive. So this value to be rejected and this value to be accepted. So what exactly sine 18 degree? You need to remember now onwards, sine 18 degree is root 5 minus 1 by 4. Very important. Same way you can find the value of cos 18 degree. You know what you will do? Cos 18 degree is 1 minus sine square 18 degree. And with the help of sine 18 degree, you can find all other values. And cos 18 degree will come out to be, on solving, I am not solving here, root 10 plus 2 root 5 whole thing divided by 4. This is cos 18 degree. Very important. Now if you need to find sine 36 degree, you can find how? You tell me 2 sine 18 degree into cos 18 degree. That means sine 2 into 18 degree, sine 2 theta, 2 sine theta into cos theta. You know cos 18 degree, you know sine 18 degree. So you can get sine 36 degree very easily. And that is coming out to be 10 minus 2 root 5 by 4. Another thing you need to know is cos 36 degree. Now with the 18 and 36 you can find almost everything. And cos 36 degree is root under 5 plus 1 by 4. I just derived cos sine 18 degree, you know. Sine 18 degree was root 5 minus 1 by 4. Now just see how to remember. In the case of sine, minus is there. 18 degree minus, 36 degree minus. Just way of remembering. Never get confused. Cos 18 degree, you will say plus. Cos 36 degree, you will say plus. So in the case of cos, you just remember it is plus. In the case of sine, it is minus. Now you can easily find all other values. Suppose somebody is telling you find sine 54 degree. What you will write? Sine 90 minus 36. So cos 36, which you know easily you can find. Somebody is telling you find cos 17 degree. Can you find? Yeah, this is cos 90 minus 18, that is sine 18. So with the help of 18 and 36, you can find all the values of multiple of 18.
We will see how a trigonometrical equation is solved. What is the meaning of that? See, if it is given that sine theta is equal to 1 by 2, we have to find the angles for which sine theta is coming out to be 1 by 2. That means we have to solve it for the angles for which given trigonometrical ratios is equal to something. So we will just develop a technique how this can be solved. Here, in the case of sine theta is equal to 1 by 2, theta can either be in the first quadrant or it can be in the second quadrant to be positive. As we know that sine is positive in the first and second, and out of 0 to 360 we find two places where it is 1 by 2. One place is at theta is equal to pi by 6 and another is at theta is equal to 5 pi by 6. You can easily verify this, but we will develop a technique how to solve such type of problems. First thing, you note that if sine theta is 0, then theta is n pi. What does this mean? Theta is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, like that. If somebody is saying you sine 5 pi is what? It is 0. So whenever you just see that sine theta is 0, that means that angle should be integral multiple of pi. Particular example I am taking here, sine 3 theta by 2 is equal to 0. That particular angle 3 theta by 2 should be integral multiple of pi, that is n pi. So theta we can easily get. Now we have to get the particular angles. How can we get? If we put n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, we will get different angles according to the requirement which are satisfying the given equation. In the case of tan theta is equal to 0, theta is again n pi. Same way, taking one example, tan 2 theta is 0, 2 theta is n pi, so theta is coming out to be n pi by 2. Putting different values of n, we can get the values of theta, angle which is satisfying the given equation. Now cos theta is 0, here theta is not n pi, here theta is odd multiple of pi by 2. What do you mean by odd? Odd means 2n plus 1, or it can be written as 2n minus 1. So theta is 2n plus 1 pi by 2. What does this mean? That cos theta is 0 when theta is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, like that. Okay, so wherever we have to approach for the problem, cos theta is 0, we just move in that fashion. Here, cos 3 theta by 2 is equal to 0. That means 3 theta by 2 is 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So we can get theta easily, and different values of theta on putting different values for n. We will go for general solution of sine theta is equal to sine alpha. Earlier we just found a problem where sine theta was 1 by 2. We got the particular solution in the first quadrant and the second quadrant, but now we will get the generalized solution, what the answer can be, all the possible angles. So sine theta is sine alpha, theta will be n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into alpha, where n can be any integral values. Here particular example I am taking 2 sine theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So sine theta is coming out to be minus 1 by 2. But firstly, we have to find the principal value where sine theta is minus 1 by 2. We know that at minus 30 degree. That means when theta is minus pi by 6, then sine theta is coming out to be minus 1 by 2. So we see that sine theta is equal to minus 1 by 2 means sine theta is equal to sine minus pi by 6, minus 30 degree. So we got the value of alpha here. We can easily find the generalized solution of that trigonometrical equation. So theta is coming out to be n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into theta alpha. Alpha is here minus pi by 6. So we just got the value of theta. Putting different values of n, we can find different angles which is satisfying the given trigonometrical equation. Next theorem is cos theta is equal to cos alpha, then theta is 2n pi plus minus alpha. You just remember this. You can solve the trigonometrical equations as you solved earlier. Here cos 3 theta is minus 1 by 2. See where cos is coming out to be minus 1 by 2. Firstly, principal value is at 120 degree. That means 2 pi by 3. So cos 3 theta is equal to cos alpha, that is cos 2 pi by 3. We got the value of alpha. We can just write with the help of the formula. Here 3 theta is coming out to be 2n pi plus minus alpha. Alpha is what? 2 pi by 3. So we can get the value of theta here easily. By putting different values of n, we will get different angles, infinite angles we can get. So in the case of tan theta is equal to tan alpha, theta is n pi plus alpha. Be careful. Principal value you have to find. For a particular example, I am taking tan 3 theta is equal to minus 1. So tan 3 theta is equal to tan minus pi by 4. So if you are finding a problem to decide what the principal value will be there, I am just telling you, in the case of sine and tan, you find the angle falling between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. But in the case of cos, you find the angle, first angle, where that is value is coming out to be, in the case of cos, between 0 and pi. So you can easily find that alpha. Once alpha is in your hand, you can find theta. So here theta is coming out to be n pi by 3 minus pi by 12. Just one example, cos theta plus cos 3 theta minus 2 cos 2 theta is equal to 0. I'm just applying with cos theta plus cos 3 theta, cos c plus cos d formula. You just remember this, 2 cos c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. So it is coming out to be 2 cos 2 theta into cos theta minus 2 cos theta is there is equal to 0. On taking common, we are getting two equations. One is cos 2 theta is 0. So 2 theta is all multiple of pi by 2. That means theta is 2n plus 1 into pi by 4. Another is cos theta minus 1 is equal to 0. So cos theta is 1. It is cos 0 degree. So theta is 2n pi plus minus 0 degree. Here, so for another equation, we have to take another integer that will be m. M should belong to z here. So the general solution for that, cos theta is equal to 1 is theta is equal to 2m pi. So the combined solution of the equation will be theta's value we have got with the first factor and the theta's value with we got with the second factor. You just combine the things, the combined answer will be the complete solution of the given equation. Another example, we are taking sine m theta plus sine n theta is equal to 0. You apply sine c plus sine d, which is 2 sine c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. So we got two factors. First factor is equal to 0. Second factor is equal to 0. First factor is sine something is equal to 0. That means that theta should be n pi. As in the question m and n is there. So we take another variable r. So r pi. We will get theta here. Second thing, cos something is 0. What we say? That 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 should be the angle. Here m and n is already there in the question, so we take another variable s here. So m minus n by 2 into theta is 2s plus 1 into pi by 2. We can get the theta, both the thetas taken, and we will get the angles satisfying the given equation. Another example, we are taking 2 cos square theta plus 3 sin theta is equal to 0. You just convert cos square in the terms of sine, because sine cannot be converted to cos, but cos square can be easily converted to sine square. So we will get an equation in the terms of only sine theta. A quadratic equation is coming out to be, you just get the two values and solve as we did it earlier. Sine theta is minus 1 by 2. So theta is sine minus pi by 6. So you will get theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into theta. One factor we got, sine theta is equal to 2, which is to be discarded. You know that sine theta cannot be 2. Okay, so you will get the solution here. Another theorem you have to remember, that if sine square theta is equal to sine square alpha, then this doesn't mean that sine theta is equal to sine alpha. You have to write it in the linear fashion. Sine square theta can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 and sine square alpha as 1 minus cos 2 alpha by 2. Solving them, we get the result theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha. So always remember that sine square theta is equal to sine square alpha, then theta is n pi plus minus alpha. Same with the case of cos square theta is equal to cos square alpha and tan square theta is equal to tan square alpha. You can get the value of theta if you just remember this relation. This is very important relation. Just one example I'm taking here. This is 4 sine x into sine 2x into sine 4x is equal to sine 3x. This is an equation given here. We have to get the value of x. So just by manipulating the things, I'm seeing here 4 sine x. For sine 2x I'm writing sine 3x minus x, and for 4x sine 3x plus x. We know that sine a plus b into sine a minus b is sine square a minus sine square b. We just simplify and we come out to as sine x is equal to 0, or sine square 3x is equal to 3 by 4. So when sine x is 0, then x is integral multiple of pi, that is n pi. When sine 3x is root under 3 by 4, then it is coming out to be 3x is equal to m pi plus minus pi by 3. Why? You just see, we are applying sine square theta is equal to sine square alpha, then theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha. So what we did here, that sine square 3x is coming out to be sine square pi by 3. So we directly applied this formula. We have already taken n for solving the first part of the equation, so we are taking here m for solving the second part of the equation. The important thing you have to remember, that when our equation is in the form of a cos theta plus b sin theta is equal to c, we have to combine both sine and cos together. This can be done by just dividing both sides by under root a square plus b square. By doing this, we will get a by under root a square plus b square and b by under root a square plus b square. If we just take a by under root a square plus b square as cos alpha, and b by under root a square plus b square will automatically come out to be sin alpha. So it will be in the form of cos a into cos b plus sin a into sin b is equal to c divided by under root a square plus b square. We will just get one trigonometrical ratio, as cos a into cos b plus sin a into sin b is cos a minus b. So combined cos something is something coming out to be, we can get the value of that unknown thing theta very easily here. One example I am taking here, root 3 cos theta plus sin theta is equal to root 2. So I have to, a is here root 3 and b is 1. So we have to divide both sides by under root 3 square plus 1 square, which is coming out to be 2. So dividing both sides by 2, that will be root 3 by 2 cos theta plus 1 by 2 sin theta is equal to root 2 by root 2. You just combine, it is coming out to be r cos theta minus alpha. So cos theta minus alpha is coming out to be 1 by root 2 here. You can just write as cos 45 degree, that means pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 is root 2. So cos theta is equal to cos alpha. We can write theta, that means theta minus pi by 6 is equal to 2 and pi plus minus pi by 4. So we can get the value of theta very easily here.
Hello friends, going to discuss trigonometrical formula in very interesting way. You see, sin A plus B is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. You just see in the formula of sine, one sine is there, one cos is there. Very easy to remember. In all the formula of sine involving sine, you will see one sine and one cos. In case of sin A minus B, you see sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Very easily you can remember this formula. Cos A plus B, cos is playing a different role. You see, either both the coses are together or both the sines are together. Everywhere, wherever you will see the formula of cos, both cos will be together and both sine will be together. So cos A plus B is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Just be careful about this. When cos A plus B is there, then minus is there. Cos A minus B, same way you can say cos A cos B plus sin A into sin B. Formula of tan is very easy to remember. Tan A plus B is tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A into tan B. Very simple. Same way you can say the formula of tan A minus B as tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A into tan B. Now we will go for C and D formula. You just see that sin A plus is very much different from sin C plus sin D. See, two sines are there, two coses will be there. So it is very much different from A plus B formula. Now as I mentioned that in the formula of sine, one sine is there and one cos is there. So sin C plus sin D is 2 sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Same way you can say sin C minus sin D. Simple formula for sine as it follows, one sine and one cos. 2 sin C minus D by 2 into cos C plus D by 2. Now cos C plus cos D. As I have already said that either both the coses will be together or both the sines will be together in the formula for cos. So cos C plus cos D is going to give you 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Cos C minus cos D. You see, it is both the sines are here. 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin D minus C by 2. Okay. Now we will just see a transformation formula. How one sine and one cos is in the product form. How it can be represented as sum or difference formula. So 2 sin A into cos B is sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. 2 cos A into cos B, as I said, 2 coses are there, so it will involve the formula of cos only. Cos A minus B plus cos A plus B. 2 sin A into sin B, both the sines are there, so again the formula of cos. So cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. All the time you have to keep all this formula in brain. These are very important formula. Now multiple formula sin 2A, you know, it can be written as 2 sin A into cos A. You can easily derive this formula by writing sin 2A as sin A plus A. So sin 2A, all the time you do remember 2 sin A into cos A. Further it can be written as 2 tan A by 1 plus tan square A. So the application of this formula is there. Once we have to find sin A, I can write this as 2 sin A by 2 into cos A by 2. I have to find sin 4A. I can write this as 2 sin 2A into cos 2A. You just follow the pattern. What pattern the formula is following, If you identify this, formula will become very easy and application will be that much easy as well. Now you see the big boss, the Bahubali formula, cos 2a is cos square a minus sin square a, which can further be written as 2 cos square a minus 1 or 1 minus 2 sin square a or 1 minus tan square a by 1 plus tan square a. Why I am telling you this is Bahubali formula? You see, this is a relation between 2a angle and single angle only involving two variables. See, cos 2a is 2 cos square a minus 1. That is 2a is there with cos 2a and cos a is there. So very perfect relation between single and double angle. Wherever you have to deal with single and double angle and just one information is given, you just go for cos 2a. This is the best formula in the trigonometry. You just see application of that. 1 plus cos a can be written as 2 cos square a by 2. This is very important. I am telling you so many times. Just remember this. Just mark it up. 1 plus cos a, 2 cos square a by 2. Same way, equally important, 1 minus cos a is 2 sin square a by 2. Very important submultiple formula. If you remember these, your life will be very easy. Now, you just see very important and some special formula which if we just remember, our life will be easy. See, sin a plus b into sin a minus b is sin square a minus sin square b. You will encounter very such type of problems where sin something plus something and sin something minus something is given. You can directly write sin square a minus sin square b instead of just expanding the LHS thing and getting the result. Okay, just remember sin a plus b into sin a minus b is sin square a minus sin square b. But cos is little bit different from sin. So cos a plus b into cos a minus b is not cos square a minus cos square b. It is cos square a minus sin square b. All the time you remember, don't make mistake. Now very important formula. If we just remember this, the thing will become easier for us. Sin a into sin 60 minus a into sin 60 plus a is equal to 1 by 4 sin 3a. You will see the problem. Suppose sin 20 is given into sin 40 is given into sin 80 is given. What can you write? Sin 20, sin 40 can be written as sin 60 minus 20. Sin 80 can be written as sin 60 plus 20. So you can directly apply the formula 1 by 4 sin 3a, 3 into 20 degree. So it will be 1 by 4 sin 60 degree. You just see if it is following a pattern in a particular problem, you apply the formula. Same way you can say cos a cos 60 minus a into cos 60 plus a is 1 by 4 cos 3. You can derive this formula. Once you expand the LHS thing, you will get whatever there in the RHS things very easily. Tan a into tan 60 minus a into tan 60 plus a is just tan 3a. Now very important formula, if you remember, things will be easier for you. That is cot a minus tan a is 2 cot 2a. Suppose I have to find cot 2a minus tan 2a. What can you write? 2 cot 4a. You just follow the pattern in the formula and you can apply it wherever needed. Now very important formula which is going to help you in your multiple submultiple and multiple formula where product is there, cos a into cos 2a into cos 4a into cos 8a, like that. Just cos double formula is there. To n terms, the formula is sin 2 to the power n into a by 2 to the power n into sin a. You must remember this. In certain problem, you just find sin a into sin 2a into sin 4a, like that. Don't just fall prey to that formula and apply the formula which is meant for cos only, not for sine. So wherever sine product is given, I just recommend firstly you convert that thing in the terms of cos and then see whether they are in double format or not. If in double format, you can directly apply the formula. If not in double format, what you have to do? You have to go for transformation formula, that is cos a into cos b, sin a into sin b, or sin a into cos b, like that. If you like my videos, please do subscribe my channel and share my videos. Thank you.